Flying Morning Show. Let me tell you what. There is this lady that I started following over on TikTok. And let me just tell you, she is absolutely hilarious. And hopefully you've taken my advice already and you have started following her. But you can find her at the.becker over on TikTok. She's on all kinds of other platforms as well. But guess what? I got her with me right now on the show. So let's go ahead and welcome her in. Becca, how are you this morning?
If I was any better, y'all couldn't stand me.
You said that when I first said hello to you, and I told you, somehow I believe that. I believe that, Becca. So, hey, I know your life has been a lot of fun here lately. Of course, kids being out of school right now, and a lot of stuff going on. You've been really vocal about your husband here lately over on TikTok, too. I can't wait to get into that, but I know that everybody needs a break. So, are you finally going to get a break this summer?
Yes, we're going to the beach in July. The first part of July, we leave on the 2nd. We'll be back till the 10th. And yes, Mark's already in the dad zone. He's like, we're going to be down there during the 4th. There's going to be a lot of people down there. How are we going to get some? We're going to have to go to eat probably around 1:30. So we'll have to cut the beach day short a couple of days if you want to go eat at the wharf, because he knows I like to eat all you can eat crab legs. So he's already planning. And, he has, y'all will see so many dad stances and dad zone coverage on this vacation. I can't wait to bring it to y'all.
We can't wait to see it. And the way you've been sharing the love with him here lately, I mean, you're talking about gas prices. If they don't get any cheaper, he's going to have to start dancing. So
yes.
Does he have a go-to dance, I wonder?
Oh, yes, absolutely. He keeps it right here. This is about it right here. He just keeps it.
Like that clip from Hitch with was it Will Smith? He's teaching him to dance. Just stay right there. So no biting the lip, no twisting, no turning, just that.
Yep, right here. We just keep it right here because it would be chaotic.
It gets the job done though. Just staying right there in your own little box. That's good stuff. So I laughed so hard because you played this song. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. And my gosh, what did Mark think about that when you videoed him just walking across there in front of the shed?
Yeah, he laughs. Whatever, he's just so, meek and reserved, and but that's what balances us out. He brings me back down to neutral when I need to be. So.
I love that. Now let's talk a little bit about your family, because I know last time we talked, y'all were headed out to an all-star tournament. Yep. So how did things go?
Well, we lost. It was double elimination. We lost both games, the first and second game, but it was a great experience. I mean, this kind of let us know, if we consider Sawyer doing any kind of travel ball, we kind of got to experience that atmosphere. Everybody was really nice. The Jasper people were very hospitable. And Sawyer's a better ball player for getting to experience that. He was really, his abilities were really tried during that time, and he did so well. I was so proud of him. He caught a fly ball in middle field or center field, and I think he's really found his niche, in baseball. He's always played in the infield, and we had the conversation of him moving out to the outfield. You're gonna have a lot of action out there with these kids, and he did so well. So yeah.
That's great to hear. And it's great how that really develops the character of a kid, having to deal with those losses, because it's not always easy.
Yeah, we did. We had that conversation. He was pretty bummed. I think he was more bummed that baseball season was ending, because he that's something that he's very passionate about. And, he just loves everything there is to love about baseball. But, he was bummed about the loss. And I said, in life, we're not always going to win, but even the losses, there's good lessons learned. So, and he took that and, applied that to his feelings. And he was like, yeah, you're right. I had a great time, and I can't complain, about anything. So he said, he's just a great kid. So, you know, even with a tough loss like that, he walked away just an even better kid. So.
Well, I'm glad you're talking about feelings, because sometimes our feelings can get hurt when people are really rude to us. And I know you've had that experience recently. You talked a little bit about it over on TikTok. So tell us a little bit, just kind of give us the ballpark estimate of what exactly happened. We don't have to go into any specific details, but let's just talk about it a little bit.
So I was actually at a store a while back, and I just went in for I want to say two things. I just walked in, grabbed my stuff, went up to check out, and there was a man in front of me, and he was not an English speaking person, and he was having a hard time kind of understanding, what the person was asking of him at the register, and I was standing directly behind him. It was him and his daughter, and the attendant was very abrasive to him, just very rude, snatching stuff, and just, can you not, do you not hear me? Hello, and I was just kind of, I just listened to it, and it was kind of it was really hard to watch, and the guy got his things and walked away, and she kind of looked back, and the line was long. There was a lot of people in there, and she just kind of looked back at me like, she was going to get some applause for that, and she didn't. I said, you could have woke up today and been anything, but you chose to be an adult bully, and that's just not, we don't like bullies around here. And I said, you could have went just a little bit further, maybe have been a little more hospitable to him. I said, because he had a really hard time understanding you. And I said, you need to do better. You just need to do better. And she didn't, I think she was shocked, because I've witnessed this more than once, not necessarily the same situation, but with the same person. And I hope she's doing better. I really do.
Yeah. It's one of those things. We were talking about this before we got on here on live, and we're talking about how sometimes people just don't have that self-awareness, or they don't have the boldness to stick up for themselves.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how you're not called to be a doormat. You don't need to just let people run all over you. You've got to be able to stick up for yourself. And sometimes you've got to stick up for somebody who won't stick up for themselves. So thank you for doing that, Becka.
Yeah. Hey, we're all in this life together, and, that's just, I'm a little more, I have a great deal of self-awareness, and sometimes I'm a little more bold, and sometimes I can be really blunt, but it gets the point across, and I think you can do it with grace. But in a sense of, I think some people need to be taken down a few levels of, and so I was glad that it was me in that situation, and it wasn't just looked over by somebody else, because I think some people just need to know that, hey, that's not okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Well, let me tell you, it's your willingness to deal with the serious stuff and to have the fun, to kind of balance this life out a little bit on social media, that I think draws a lot of people to you.
Yeah, like I've said 100 times, and I get this comment every week, or I get a message from followers saying, "You are the most relatable person I have ever met."
Yeah.
Like, you literally, you're just doing life, and you just share it with us. It doesn't matter what it is, and you're just the most relatable person. That's what makes us love you so much. And so, I can't, you just got to remember, it doesn't matter who you are or whose you are. That saying came from a very dear person in our family. She was a substitute, and she's since passed on. But that was her saying, was, I don't care who you are or whose you are, you've got a place here. So I think we all have gifts we can bring to the table. We just need to apply them to our lives.
Yeah. And it's how you handle these situations too. How you always use a little grace. You're always telling people, hey, you know what? We can do something positive with this. And I love the way that you handled that, because it's, one thing to be relatable, to just tell about your life, but it's another completely to show how you're handling it and how you're trying to be positive about it.
Absolutely. And, I haven't been. I've been. People are wanting me to go live a little more, and I've got to get some more moderators. We can assign moderators. Lately I've had a lot. I don't know if they call them bots.
Yeah.
I get a lot of that coming in on a lot of my lives now, and I don't know if it's due to the amount of followers you have. That's how many bots you have in the lives. But I have dealt with a little bit of online bullying with just I think everybody in the world thinks you're defined by your physical features, and that's not necessarily so. It's how you treat people, because that's what Jesus tells us. I will know you by the way you love others.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think that's how it went. Don't quote me that, but that's the way
the gist. I got you. Yeah.
That we'll be known by how we treat others. So, and listen, I'm not always perfect at it. I mean, I fail miserably sometimes, and I have that, again, I have that self-awareness, and I have that, that relationship with God that I can get under conviction and say, he puts me under conviction and says, Becker, that wasn't the right thing to do. And so then I have to deal with myself. So, I think we all have to get ourselves together every now and then. And if you say you don't, you're lying.
That's right. Well, Becca, it's always so much fun talking with you. Thank you for carving out some time every week to talk with us.
Yeah. Hey, it's always a pleasure to do this. I really enjoy it, and I enjoy y'all. And hey, I hope everybody has a good day. That's the biggest thing. And make sure you pass it on. That's what my mom always says. Have a good day and pass it on to somebody. That's you can't just have it all to yourself. You gotta pass it on to somebody else.
Right, I got you. So anything coming down the pike really soon? Any stuff you're planning on talking about, or any brand stuff that you're doing? I know you were able to kind of rep some businesses. How's all that going?
It's doing all right. I did put out a video day before yesterday. I was able to, I can tell you who it is now, but iMethod was a company that reached out and wanted me to work with them. I told them, I'll be glad to use the products a couple of days and see what I think. And so, so I did a video on their stuff, but other than that, Tribe and Feather, I've had a couple of other companies reach out. I actually had a lot of them reach out to me on Instagram too. But again, a lot of that's coming through now. I don't hop on everything that comes through. Sometimes it's not a good fit for me.
Yeah.
I just tell them, I'm flattered for the opportunity, or, that they're thinking of me, but, it's just not a good fit. And that I wish them the best of luck, so.
That's good. That's good stuff. Well, all right. Well, I'm glad to hear what's going on, and loving following you and your mom and all the fun you're having with your hubby and all that. So keep it up, and we'll keep following.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Stephen. Y'all have a good day, and pass it on to somebody.
All right. We'll do it. You have a wonderful day as well, Becker.
All right. See ya.
All right. See ya. All right, so Becka Duke joining me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. Hey, we were live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at the same time. So if you missed any part of that, or maybe you'd like to see it again or share it with somebody, you can totally do that. Yep, just go over to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. You can find us there. Just type in 88.5 space JFM and you'll find it, okay? And thank you for doing that. All right, hey, let's hear from some of our business and ministry impact partners. We'll get you weather and your word of life as well. Stick around right here on the Lifeline Morning Show on your 88.5 JFM, making your day better.
At Lake Guntersville Dentistry, they have created a family-friendly atmosphere for a comfortable dental experience.
Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's been an absolute blast. And if you would, go ahead and share this clip with as many people as possible. And if you're not following Becca yet, why not? She's a lot of fun to follow. So anyway, I will see you sometime soon. And hey, if you'd like to keep listening to the show, please go on over to our website, 885jfm.com. Click that On Now button, press play, and you'll be good to go. Or if you want to listen live, you're local, well, listen to us on 88.5 JFM. We've been here for 27 years, doing some amazing ministry, loving on our community, and we're just getting started. So if you would, go over there, check us out, and we'll see you sometime soon back here on socials, okay?